and welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I'd show you my October favourites. I'd show you my October favourites, but before I do, if you are new to my channel, then hello and welcome. It's lovely to have you here, and if you like these kind of videos and would like to see more, then I upload every Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday at 7 AM. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more videos like this one. So as I just mentioned, today I thought I'd share with you some of my October favourites, and these include some products that I found, but also some things that we've been doing as well. We haven't been up to a lot this month, but we have done a few things. October is always quite a quiet month, I find. Until the run up to Christmas, it's always a bit quiet at this time of year in our family. But we have done a couple of things. Firstly, we took Ted to see Johnny English. He's a massive Mr. Bean fan, and he loves Johnny English parts 1 and part 2. So we took him to see part 3 at the cinema. It was a brilliant film. I have to say, I'm not a big Mr. Bean fan, nor am I a big Rowan Atkinson fan either, but I really loved this film. It was so funny. Howard and I both came out and we both agreed we thought there was a bit more adult humour in the third film than there were in the first two. So it is a bit more for grown-ups, I think, but it was definitely a good see. And if I can find the film, because I can't remember the title of it, all I can remember is it's Johnny English Part 3. So if I can find it, I will link it in the description box below for you. And then the next film that Howard and I went to see was A Star Is Born with Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga. We went to see this at the cinema at the beginning of this month, so we went to see it in the first week it was out, and I have to say it is an absolutely brilliant film. Sometimes I find that the hype from a film lets it down, you know, when they all say, oh, it's a brilliant film, like the critics are like, oh, it's amazing, you should go and see it, and then you do and you're like, oh no, it wasn't that good. But this, I have to say, I'd watched a lot of YouTube videos and people were really hyping it up, but I have to say it just was a brilliant film. The chemistry between Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper is absolutely amazing on screen, and they make a really good on-screen couple. I'm surprised they're not together in real life, but yeah, it was just a brilliant film and I really loved it. I won't do any spoilers, but it is a very sad ending, so take a box of tissues with you, because if you're anything like me, you will bawl at the end of this film. I was in tears at the end of this film, but it was such a great movie to go and watch. And again, if I can find it, I will link it in the description box below for you. So it was the half-term holidays in the UK last year, and we went to visit the Science Museum on the Monday. My husband Howard took the day off work and we all went up to London. We had a really great time. I'd say we spent the majority of the time in the Wonderlab. The Wonderlab is a big scientific laboratory for children. It's very exciting in there, but you do have to pay to get into that part of the Science Museum. We bought an annual pass, and my husband thinks that if we go twice in a year, we would have paid off what we would have paid if we just paid on the door, sort of thing. So yeah, Ted really enjoyed it. By about lunchtime, I think he did get a bit bored though, so we did decide to go just after lunch. It got really busy in there as well, so I'd say if you are going to go to a place like that during a half-term holiday, then I'd definitely get there early just to avoid the queues or avoid disappointment of not getting in as well. I think we'll probably go again at some point this year or maybe next year. It was definitely worth a visit. And I don't think we actually got to see all of the Science Museum either. I think there's loads more to see and do in there as well. So definitely worth going a few times, I think, just to see what it's like. And I will link the Wonderlab pass in the description box below for you, as well as the details for the Science Museum as well. And then also this month, it was my mum's birthday, so we had a little day out to Thames Chase. We went to the Apple Day there. Apple Day is a celebration of the apples growing. There weren't too many stalls with apples on. They normally, what they do is they lay out boxes of different apples, and then you can get to go and try some of the apples. A few years ago, there was like two full tables of apples in this hall, but this year there was only a small selection, and my mum thinks it's probably because we had a warmer summer, so there wasn't as much rain, so maybe not as many apples have grown this year. So yeah, so unfortunately weren't that many apples, but we did buy some. We also had a look around the stalls, and then my mum came back here and we had dinner at home, and we had like a little birthday dinner for her. I did a day in the life on that, and I also did a day in the life on the Science Museum, so I will link both of those in the description box below for you. So last month my son Ted started school. He started in year 1, which is the year he's meant to be in. It's a very long story, but to cut a long story short, the council wanted to send us 4.5 miles up the road to a school, but I refused because I thought that was too far for us to go in the morning. So we sent him back to preschool, and in the meantime we kept him on the waiting list for a school in our local area, and last month he finally got a place in a school. So he started in the middle of the term, or a few weeks into the term, but he's doing okay, I have to say. It is a bit of a fight to get him in the door in the morning, but the teacher said to me that once he's in, he's okay, so that's good. So yeah, sending him back to preschool, we sent him to a Montessori preschool, and at the Montessori preschool they kind of focus on the things you like to do. So Ted really enjoyed maths, and he really enjoyed science, and PE and things, so they focused on those sorts of things for him. But when you get to school, they don't tend to do that anymore. You have to focus on everything. And I knew Ted's maths was really good. He's very good at counting, and he's very good at recognising numbers and all that sort of thing. But I knew his English wasn't great. So he's now been put into a separate group at school for English and phonics and stuff. We've also started sending him to a local bookshop that does phonics lessons in there on a Saturday morning, so that's really good. And my husband Howard, bless him, found this phonics pack for children. So it's basically like a little starter kit for phonics. It's a Lego Star Wars pack, and in it has little stories, and you can practice words in these stories as well. So it says on the back of this one, in this book you will practice these long A words. So you've got away, cape, change, day. So it practices all the sorts of words that they need to know through phonics and things. And yeah, we've really enjoyed reading these, I have to say. They've been great fun. We really like them, and they tell it in a Lego Star Wars style, so it probably doesn't feel like the child is learning either. If I can find these, I will link them in the description box below for you. But yeah, I have to say that these have been brilliant, and fingers crossed we're on the road now. Teddy's really starting to like to learn to read, so touch wood, we'll be there soon. And the next product that I bought this month are these Easy Wax 100% organic beeswax ear candles. At the moment I have very bad blocked ears, and I'm a little bit reluctant to go to the doctors just because I feel like they're probably just going to tell me that they need to suction the earwax out. These are a lot gentler than sucking the earwax out, but my ears are severely blocked. I did go to the acupuncturist the other day, and he managed to unblock them, and then I went to have this done in a salon, and I came out and my ears were completely blocked again, so I don't know what's happened, but I'm still persevering with these. My ears are still a bit blocked, but I can hear a little bit better since I've been using these. So I'm going to carry on and use these, and I will also try to make a video on how to use these as well. So what these do is basically you put it in your ear and you light it at the top, so you'll need another person to be able to do this, and then basically it sucks out the earwax from your ear. It doesn't sound very nice, but it really, like, I've done it before and it has worked. So I've done about 6 of these now and it has started to clear a little bit, but I am still blocked. I know I am, because I can hear the sound of my own voice at the moment. It's a little bit eerie as well. So yeah, so I'm just going to persevere with these and see how it goes, and I will try to make a video on this for next week. So yeah, but for now I will link these in the description box below for you. And if you have got blocked ears like me and are a little bit afraid of going to the doctors to get them suctioned, because it sounds far too painful, then please check these out, because this might help you. So the next product that I bought this month is this sesame seed oil by Meridian. Now I know it doesn't seem like the most interesting product, but I've actually done a video on this because I've started to use it on my skin. So what I do is, on a Sunday morning, I get a little bit of this and I rub it all over my body. I rub it into my face. I kind of massage it into my skin, and then I leave it on for 5 minutes, and then I go and take a shower and wash it off. Sesame seed oil is really good for weight loss, it's really good for cellulite, it's good for high blood pressure, it helps with things like helping to prevent arthritis in your bones and stuff as well. So rubbing it on your skin is a really good thing to do, and I have to say that I have noticed my skin has become a lot softer since I've been using this. I've been doing it for about 4 weeks now, and I really love doing this on a Sunday morning. It's become part of my little routine, my Sunday routine. I have done a video on this which I will link in the description box below for you, so please go check that out. And if you are interested, I will also link this bottle of sesame seed oil in the description box below for you too. And the final product that I wanted to show you are these urban fruit raspberries. These are dried fruit, but these are dried fruit with no sugar and no preservatives, so they've got no sulfates in them. They are a little bit more expensive than an ordinary packet of dried fruit in the supermarket, but every so often, I think once in a while, they're okay as a little treat. I've made a recipe with these as well, which I will link down below in the description box for you. They're called mini Choc Florentines, and basically it's a no cooking recipe, and you just add butter and melt a bit of sugar, and then mix these with almond flakes, raisins, pumpkin seeds, and you make like little biscuits out of them. And then what I did was paint some dark chocolate over the top, and they are absolutely yummy. I will link that recipe, as I said, in the description box below for you, but they're also really delicious as a nice little treat or a snack or something. Ted and I have been enjoying these this week. I think they do, as well as raspberry, they do strawberry, they do pineapple, they do mango, and they do black cherry. They're the only ones I've seen. We've had the strawberry. I think we've had all of those flavours actually. I have to say the raspberry and the strawberry are my favourites. They are absolutely delicious and really nice, as I said, as a little treat as well. So if I can find these, I will link them in the description box below for you. So that's my favourites this month, and that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and please feel free to leave any comments below. Have you tried any of these products, and what did you think of them? I'd love to know, and please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. See you all soon. Bye.